Hey guys, what's up? It's Uncle Zunky. So as I've been talking about in the previous few videos, I've still been working on some of the challenges in Isaac, and I got another one done in order to show you guys. And this admittedly was probably the challenge that I struggled with the most. I had a really hard time with Cat Got Your Tongue. However, this particular run, I just got the weirdest assortment of items that made this challenge incredibly easy, where I had really struggled with it in the past. So I wanted to show off exactly how I did this challenge, because how you're supposed to do the challenge is you're supposed to swing your Guppy's hairball and hit enemies with it, and that's really difficult to do because you have to get very close to the enemies, and especially if they're moving targets, it's very easy to misjudge their walking pattern and hit yourself. So you take a lot of damage doing that, and it's hard to sustain health over the whole challenge and get through it. However, what I got is I started off this challenge getting Bob's Brain, and then later on in, I believe, a boss challenge room, I picked up the orbiting fly that I have around me, the blue fly. So it's like solar system all over again, and I was mainly using the blue fly to do damage. And also I learned, I probably should have known this before, but I had never figured it out before, Bob's Brain fires as you fire, so if you don't press the fire tier button, Bob's Brain never activates. And you can also aim Bob's Brain pretty easily, and it doesn't always work like the first time you press the fire button for whatever reason, but eventually you just want to move in the direction of enemies, keep your distance obviously, and tap the fire button, and Bob's Brain will shoot at them, and it's actually pretty darn good if you're not worried about hitting yourself, because you're not firing tiers during this challenge normally, so Bob's Brain is completely fine. And I also got Mr. Boom, which was pretty helpful, like looking for secret rooms and stuff like that. But essentially I beat the Cat's Got Your Tongue by invalidating the challenge, which is the easiest way to beat most of these challenges in Isaac. But I did not have to use Guppy's hairball very much at all. I pretty much just used Bob's Brain for the first few floors, and then used Sacrificial Dagger, which I picked up during Devil Deal, and also the orbital fly that I have during the later few floors. So this challenge became just like insanely easy, and I had no problems at all beating it. And it's kind of funny because normally if you actually have to kill stuff with your Guppy's hairball, it's very difficult. So the main thing that I can say about this challenge is you probably just like want to reset until you get something like Bob's Brain. It doesn't take that long to respawn after you use it, so you can just use Bob's Brain as your primary damage if you want. And now we're going into the Mom's fight, and the beautiful thing about the Mom's fight is I did have the Sacrificial Dagger, and I had enough health at this point where I didn't really care about taking that much damage. And also the Guppy's hairball will hit the Mom's hand, and the Sacrificial Dagger just destroys Mom's hand when it does get an opportunity to hit. So every single time that hand pops out, if you have any orbitals, this is really the best way to do the Mom fights. If you have at least a cube of meat, not the fly orbitals, but a cube of meat or a Guardian Angel or Sacrificial Dagger, I believe is the best damage one, it just absolutely wrecks Mom. So beat the challenge very easily with tons of health left, pretty much due to just invalidating the challenge, and unlocked the Rune of Algiz, which is a pretty good one, so I'm happy to get that one unlocked. I believe that's the invincibility for a period of time rune. So I have two or three challenges left. I believe it's just Beans and Suicide King, so I'm going to try to work on those, get those done soon, and then I'll be done with all of these challenges at long last.